way it works, honestly,
what happened, there was a couple of chain reactions. We got it. It was amazing buy. So we knew we could sit on it for a little bit of time. And then we went to go and start on it right when the city decided to rip up. And I don't mean like little construction, 8 foot deep, no streets existed for an 8 block by 8 block radius.
yeah.
So good luck getting contractors to come in and renovate and do work when they're having to carry the equipment down the blocks.
Yeah,
it wasn't going to happen.
Wasn't feasible. And we could have ripped apart the back gate and let people into the yard that way. We were like, you know what, we got a lot of projects. We'll just keep this one boarded up for now, move on with life. So hence now we're revisiting it, getting it done, flipping it to the public, which we usually don't do. We usually do like one at a time, maybe. But yeah, let's go in for a tour.
Go beans.
So as you can tell, we have painted the outside. There's still a lot of little stuff that needs to be done on the outside of the house, but this is it. So it's actually on a lot and a half, so 37.5 foot frontage, which is nice. It's an extra wide lot. We got contractors working here because we're trying to pound this one out right away. Melissa, I don't know if you want to talk about what it used to look like.
Yeah, we can do that. Well, you should be able to tell by looking at a lot of things. So you can see, for example, the new windows are in here. The beginning, when we go in, this wasn't heated, the initial porch that we're going to go into. Once we're in there, I'll show you the walls that were removed and why, and then we'll explain some more of the layout. But yeah, it basically got a new paint job and just touch-ups a little bit on the outside. The outside didn't need that much. And
it still needs lots of that.
Yeah, it still does. But this yard was one of the things, like we're literally in Saskatoon in a desirable area where we're only about 8 blocks from the river. And that's a very desirable thing for people to be able to get down to the parks down there by walking distance or biking distance. And it takes them to downtown very easily, biking, walking, that kind of thing. So here, one of the things we did is this had an existing door. It's gone now because by insulating this, not only did you increase your square footage, but you also, it's more aesthetically pleasing. We built a closet here that wasn't here. So that is also in a much better way to be because now you have storage that people can hide. This is a nice functioning space that's heated and it'll work well for families. So when you come in, it's open concept. So over here, there was a wall. Hey, how's it going? There was a wall across. There was a wall right here that divided these two rooms. And so we just got looking and went, okay, well, we know it's not load bearing. We had that confirmed. And we were able to just remove it. And something as simple as just like, it only had an opening or a yay bay. Well, you can see the difference, right? When you go open concept, it changes everything. And then over here, this was literally just a little bedroom. And this was for a little off room. It could be a bedroom, it could be anything. And we also went, geez, you know, it's kind of a dead space in this property on the main floor, not going to really give us much. So when we got thinking and planning, these stairs lead up to a really cute loft. And when we got thinking and planning, the stairs initially in this house to go upstairs were in the actual kitchen. And that didn't really work well because you lost like a third of your kitchen for access to upstairs, which, yeah, it had a headspace issue to go upstairs. So wait, do you want to go up there first? Okay, you go first because you don't need to fall on my butt. So as you can see here, it's got the new flooring, new paint. We still have some painting and stuff to do and handrails. It's all the little finesse pieces that have to be done. So this was like really a useless space that nobody was actually utilizing. So we had to do this unique door. It still has to be painted. But as you can see, it's got the walk-in closet. And so that's going to be a really nice feature. So this room can go either way. You can either be like walk-in closet, or this could be a man cave, child play area. It could be quite a few different options, which makes it cute. These handrails. Gray interior, like it's really neutral color, very popular right now. That's a Rochelle thing. If you have questions on interior design or colors, we all know that. We put a bathroom in here. I think this was just a two.
It was a bedroom.
It was a bedroom, that's what it was.
Because the kitchen was, or the bathroom was off the kitchen.
That's right. And so by converting this into a really nice functioning bathroom, as you can see, Ashley was in here already, you've got amazing space now for usability. You got your tub, everything you need. So again, simple lines. We've got the straight edge baseboards, so popular right now, and it really cleans the property. This house is not that young. It's actually probably built, I should have looked at it, but I want to say 1940s probably.
Yeah, I was going to say 1930s.
Yeah, so, and you know, by doing those kinds of things, it really helps clean the lines and everything. So you're going to come and see our kitchen, which is, hey guys, thanks. So these are our contractors installing our components of some kitchen things. And thanks, guys. So as you can see, the kitchen is always a big feature piece for a house. And before that, where the pantry is, if we open that, we may not, it's okay. They got stuff there. That's okay, don't worry about it. Oh, okay. He's gonna accommodate. I love that. So you can see, this was the stairs going up, and the stairwell used to where all this cabinetry was going upstairs. So literally by just taking the stairs, twisting it to the other side, now we are able to have this amazing kitchen. Okay, just simple little thing like that created, this is worth thousands and thousands of dollars of equity there.
And the pretty quartz?
Yes, yes. Everybody likes the stones.
Ooh, shiny.
Right? Looks good, looks good. Rochelle picked out the handles and the cabinets, and it's all coming together nicely. We got the undermount sink going in. So really excited. This looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Really
we always
excited.
try to get the sink underneath the window if we can. Again, the way this kitchen used to be, the sink used to actually be on that wall or this wall. I don't know. We've ripped apart this whole house so much. We completely transformed it into a nice, usable big kitchen. Because honestly, before there was like two little.
Well, this is the one where you got rid of the old antique stove.
And the built-in farmhouse antique sink as well. Yeah, I think.
And they were original owners were using them. Like it was literally how they were living.
It was like, estate house.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah. Don't get it. Yeah, be careful, everybody. We're gonna head downstairs. Okay. So there's still more construction going on, but we're cutting through it like we can. So this here we turned into a bedroom. Again, it was dead space. The basement was completely unfinished. So here we have a bedroom. It'll be a nice usable space. And then we used to, right where we're standing, used to be the hot water heater. Literally at the base of the stairs was the hot water heater in the furnace. This drives me nuts with people who build houses. Why not put your furnace and your hot water heater on an exterior wall? Why plunk them always in the middle of the house? I know why. It's cheaper to run all your ducting and everything, but really for that little bit of cost, the ease of what you can do with the basement is so much better for planning. So you can see in here, we have the hot water on demand, we have the furnace, and this will also be the washer and dryer in here. So laundry and furnace room all right here. And the electricals behind Mark on the wall. So it's got a new 100 amp service too. Everything, when we flip houses, we pretty much rip them apart and do everything up just like they've been to California and seen the Then what do they call them there? The doctors that make all the women pretty. What do they call
Plastic
those?
surgeon.
That one. Your plastic surgeons for houses. So here we have a bathroom that's Jack and Jill. So you come in from over here, full bathroom. It'll have this big vanity when everything's all said and done. And then there's another doorway, and it takes you to the amazing master bedroom. So you end up with this really nice master bedroom with a massive walk-in closet. And all of this is actually in the basement because it was an older character home, and you just couldn't take in the loft area, make it to enough bedrooms. If you made that 2 bedrooms, it wasn't going to be functional space. And then it was like, well, let's just take the whole basement and make it bedrooms. So, you know, a little bit unique. We'll see how it goes when we sell it. That's it for this one. On to the next one. Yeah. So if anybody has questions on, you know, they're flipping or they're doing things, please reach out. Let us know if you're having areas you can't figure out. Or it's funny how everybody has ideas for design. And like Rochelle does the finishing design, but I do more of like the flow. Is it going to be functional? Is it going to make sense for a family? Is it, you know, or who are you trying to build the house for? Well, thanks, guys. Sorry, anybody working. This is good. Didn't ask for anything better, so thank you. Awesome. Thanks, guys.
We're on the road again.
Yeah. So where are we headed next?
Really?
428?
One of the new builds.
Oh, there we go.
Here's our chauffeur.
We're in Saskatchewan. If you don't know what to say when we say where we're going next. Yeah, this is cute how we all have to file in and out of vehicles. This is, we'll get up there one day. We'll have you see all those fancy people have those limo buses so they can go do their filming. We'll get there. Or we'll take a school bus and make it amazing.
Well, it's funny too, because some people will ask us like, why don't you guys do those tours? And we're like, I don't know, because we're too busy doing stuff.
It's true.
So the new build, we can go over the numbers now and then we can just take a quick tour. But essentially we ended up getting a 50-foot lot, which is a double lot under contract, and we got it for 130,000. And so we decided to build a duplex, a legal duplex. So in that area, you cannot divide title and build 2 separate entities. Some areas you can, that area you can't. So we were like, let's just try a duplex. It gives us a better quality product when it's finished because it's brand new. And at the end of the day, it also gives us different inventory for our hassle-free landlord programs and our offerings. So we ended up pairing with a builder. And the numbers on it, we got the land for 130,000. We held the land with our investors, and then the builder funded the whole build. And so we had pre-negotiated the price and everything like that. And so at the end of the day, we just sold. So possession, I think, is happening next week, but we just sold the new build for $500,000. So I know the investor, the hassle-free landlord investor, super excited because
just a disclaimer, we are on Saskatchewan roads,
yeah.
And so it's always going to seem like we're 4x4, and so I do apologize for the Blair Witch program that is happening at the moment.
Yeah, sorry if you guys get motion sickness, you may want to close your eyes for this. So sold it for 500,000. So based on our hassle-free landlord program, for those of you who don't know, our investors earn 15% annual rate of return on their cash invested in the deal, being the 20% down payment and the closing costs. So our investors going to be earning over $1,300 a month in passive cash flow. So again, when we pay them rent, they're going to get covered for the mortgage, the property taxes, the house insurance, plus $1,300 a month of cash flow on one property. Not bad. So again, if you're interested in finding out more of that information, we can always book in a discovery session phone call with one of us, and we'd love to be able to let you know how that works. Yeah, and basically we didn't really make a profit on this one. We broke even after we paid the investor for holding the land, and then we paid the investor for the build, but that's okay.
Yeah, because we knew this was more of an educational lesson, this one, and we're excited because we like the floor plan. There was just some slight tweaking that we have to do, and moving forward, all we're gonna have to do is, one, we know the price of the land has to be cheaper, and then there's some things that have come about. We can get really affordable kitchens. That there itself is going to change it because it'll knock about $5,000 off right there. And so, you know, so there's some little things that we're just going to do, and we know the next one will be profitable.
Yeah, and we already have the land.
Yes.
So
yeah,
and we actually got that land because we had a house burned down. So silver lining,
right?
Yeah, cheap land.
Yep. So ironically, it was my house, but I'm okay. Yeah, I didn't live there. It's okay. So we're okay. No, it was one of these things where it was one of those things, but
I was burnt down, went through insurance.
Yeah.
Basically, they paid out for the actual house. But so this is interesting, actually. It could be an interesting conversation about insurance. So some people, when they get insurance, they get full coverage insurance, meaning that if the house burns down, you would get basically you get everything covered for the new build and get it built out and whatever. But we don't get that type of insurance. We just get full total loss insurance, as far as if we have $300,000 invested on the property, that's what we have insured for.
Yeah.
And some people are like, no, get a different insurance. But you have to understand that we have 400 properties and doubling every year.
Yeah.
So the chances of us losing a lot of houses for it to make sense with the deductibles and stuff, honestly, it's a numbers game. So everybody's situation's different, but for us, it just makes sense to get it covered for whatever we owe, so we can pay out the investor, and then we can rebuild or do whatever we want with a new investor. So that's how that worked. But yeah, so essentially it paid off the demolition and everything. So it's just a flat land now, but we still have a garage in the middle of that lot. So that's where we're going to build another duplex. So we're actually going to be building exactly what we built here, and just literally building a new one on that property. And because there's a double detached garage on the other property, it'll value higher than this one as well. So
for sure. So we know that there'll be some profit on that one, that's great. And then sorry, Sunday driver, and it's Thursday. We don't have time for that at E.P.I.C, just so you know, people.
No. Yeah. Get her going. So we're almost here. This is which mirror image. Both sides are the same. So both sides, we have 4 beds, 2 baths.
Yep.
So we've got 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom upstairs, kitchen, living area, open concept. And then in the basement, we have 3 beds, 1 bath, and then the other side's mirror image. So very basic.
Yep.
Nothing too fancy, but a great neighborhood. We actually own the house next door,
which is funny.
Yeah. So that's always great too. So let's hop out and get her going.
The children are stuck in the truck.
Yeah, this is the front of the house. So like we said, thanks. I guess I need a key, right? So like we said, this is literally just a very straightforward build, nothing fancy. Again, when you're dealing, I think that's one of the things people do wrong. Yeah, if you're building a rental property, just clean lines, simple. You don't need to complicate it. You guys try it? And getting in. I'll go around back and see if I can get through there. We have the code for this stuff. 29. Is it 29? Look it up. There we go. Okay, we're in now. Crisis averted. Okay, go ahead, Lee. Oh, sorry, yeah, difference. it's the same thing. Hey, all right, we're back to our regular scheduled program. So we've got our kitchen here. Now you can see the difference between the type of kitchen from 1228 to this house. Smaller handles, but still functional, different style cabinetry, not the quartz countertop. Literally just need it clean, just need it functional, and just need it to be rental quality, okay? A lot of people have trouble distinguishing the two. So we talked about open concept. If you turn around, you can see it's wide open, living, dining, all the things. Bedroom here, like Michelle said, on the main floor. Good size closet. And then we've got the half bath and laundry will be up here. And as you go, the basement is just bedrooms and a bathroom. And the other side we won't go to because it's literally identical to this one. So here you can see this is storage under the stairs, pretty nothing fancy, good place to put bikes or a couple odds and ends. Over here is a good sized bedroom. Okay, this is what we like. Bright windows, people who rent, they like these things. You're not in a dungeon. The closets are a good size and everything functions and works. Again, gray theme works well. This is actually our granite gray paint for all of our rental properties. So we have two colors. We have Irish cream and granite gray. That's it. Again, another bedroom, pretty straightforward. So down here, you can see this is the bathroom. So, oh, there's a tip. You won't be able to hear me great, but all of our bathrooms, we wire the light and the fan together, because then you don't end up with mold problems in your households, because people can't, a lot of tenants don't seem to be able to figure out how to turn the fan and the light on. By wiring them together, it's never a problem. In here you can see we just new furnace, everything brand new, up to code, awesomeness. This will be locked out. It's a big deal. Anything that we can in our houses, even our old existing houses, a lot of times we take the furnace room and we lock it out. Our new builds moving forward, so we're putting the electrical on the outside and the furnace and the hot water heater, because the tenants don't need access. Your maintenance crew can come in, do whatever work they need to, and it's not impeding on anybody. You don't have to worry about, hey, telling your tenant, stop piling stuff in here. You can't do that. The furnace can't breathe. You're going to end up with fires, all the things.
And quit adjusting the hot water heater temperature, because you literally are blowing the valves on it. Yeah. So don't touch it. It's not able to keep up with 6 showers in a row. Slow your roll.
Yeah, that's a big problem too. So here we go. We've got the final bedroom, and that's it. She's cute, fancy, but clean, simple, and will rent like that. All right, onward to where are we going now?
Next one, we're going to go to 1340 E North.
We're energy conscious here. We got to turn all the lights off.
This one we have to go in the side door.
Yeah, everybody's there. Good.
Okay,
we're back.
Onward and upward.
1234 or 1340?
1340.
1340. So it's not on the corner. It's the two blocks.
Or we can go to that one. That's fine. Doesn't matter. It'll be the first one in. I just went in order of what you guys put on the list. Okay, so we're making good time.
Yeah.
So
what's that, punch buggy?
Yeah.
Or no,
Coke Jinx.
Coke Jinx. Yeah.
So right now we're in the.
We're this one here on the corner. We're actually negotiating that one, or I may have bought it. I have to check.
So right now we're buying about a house a day.
Yeah.
And some people are like, "No, you're exaggerating," and I'm like, "No, it's a thing. Believe me, it's a thing."
No.
So yeah, the growth is real. So if you're interested in working with us to, start making 29% on your TFSAs and the fund flow program with our ninja flips, let us know. If you have underperforming invested funds and you want to get them working on real estate, making double-digit returns, 10%.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, it's wild too, because we've had a lot of investors who before COVID had some money invested with us, and then when things started happening in the stock market, a lot of them pulled their funds out of there, and then they decided to push the funds over to us. So we actually had a huge influx and we were able to go buy even more houses, which is awesome. So yeah, that's fun. But if you look at certain neighborhoods, honestly, a lot of times it's like, oh, we own that one and that one and that one.
Yep.
So yeah, so right now.
Who owns that one? I looked at that one.
Yeah. So right now we're just leaving the
Meadow Green
area.
Yep.
And then we're going to be, our next houses are in the Mayfair area.
Yep.
So
west side, Saskatoon. For those, let's talk a little bit about that. Saskatoon and the demographics here for neighborhoods. Saskatoon is divided into two parts. We've got the river, as I mentioned, that the neighborhood we were in with the first house was Holiday Park. So what you have is this massive river that cuts the city in half. For those that don't really get to Saskatchewan, if I had to compare it to another city I'm familiar with, it would be Edmonton. Edmonton is very similar in that it has a river running through it, as an example. But here in Saskatoon, it is a known fact that you're 20 blocks from downtown, this side of the river, which is deemed the west side, from that downtown point, 20 blocks out, is probably 60% rental properties. That is how Saskatoon is kind of built out right now. The other side, the east side, is more, I'd say, maybe only 30% rental. And then you kind of have the north and the south, which are pretty much all homeowners as well. So we love the west side. Hey, west side. And so why? Because of the numbers work. So prime example, let's talk about taxes. So everyone loves to talk about taxes. So your civic taxes here are about a third on average, a third less than the east side, but yet your rents are only going to be a difference of anywhere between 10 to 15%. Doesn't make up for that one example of an expense that you're paying extra just to have that house on the other side of the river. It doesn't financially make sense, okay? For the most part, okay? I'm comparing, say, a 3-bed, 2-bath house, okay? And from there, the other thing is the cost of purchasing that property. Because this is already known in a lot of these neighborhoods. Now, that isn't true for Holiday Park. Holiday Park is more homeowners than rentals, okay? So again, that's why we're flipping that property in that neighborhood. Doesn't make sense for us to really rent it because there's not a lot of tenants there, okay? So then with us, the neighborhood we were just in, Meadow Green, we would buy every second house on every block there because it's a great rental neighborhood, okay? And then we're heading to Mayfair. I would say Mayfair is probably close to 50-50 rental, 50 homeowners, right? So again, we'll buy every second house we can in that neighborhood because it's a great rental area. It's close to downtown, families desire to be there, and all those great things. So with that, yeah, that is why we like the west side. It is typically already rental based. One, the taxes are way less. So we're not having, again, if you understand how our hassle-free landlord program works, we have to pay the investor a rent that covers all the expenses. Well, it makes sense that we like to see the expenses be as low as they possibly can, right? So everybody's still making money. So the other thing is purchasing the properties. I can buy a 3-bed, 2-bath house over on the west side for anywhere between 150 to 200,000. I go over and cross the river and I literally have to buy that same square footage, same kind of house, and I'm paying anywhere from 75 to 100 and some thousand more for the same house, literally because I did a 5-minute drive. So to us, it doesn't make financial sense. We have very few properties on the east side. We do have some. Some of Rochelle's Airbnbs are over there. Those make sense. The that kind of thing. Or we have a couple that we bought, a lot of people don't know, when we're dealing with landlords that we buy properties from, that's one of the things we usually do is we negotiate on the whole package. So sometimes they'll have like, say, 80% west side, and then they had 1 or 2 on the east side. We're like, okay, we'll take them. Right. But we really try not to
We don't
buy.
look for them.
No, they come to us,
yeah.
but we don't look for them.
Yeah.
The only other area that it would be high rental there is near the university. So kind of like Sutherland and that kind of area. It basically is a big deal that a lot of students live in Sutherland, but we do have a few rental properties in Sutherland as well.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, the rents are the rents.
Yep.
They might fluctuate back a couple $100, but when you're paying $100,000 more for a property,
it doesn't add up.
No. The other side is we know that those houses, the ones we're using as Airbnbs and such, is that they will appreciate over time faster than a lot of our West Side properties.
Yep.
So that's the other, side of it as well.
And that's another thing. We don't bank on appreciation for our part. It's bonus money. Okay. So the majority of our portfolio is not based on an appreciation value. Okay. So that's why it's okay for us when we're over 400 houses now, and to bank on 20 houses that the best profit is going to be appreciation. It's not a big deal because again, it's a numbers game, right?
Well, the other side is too, our investors are still getting paid their cash flow and we're building the equity. So for us, it's a long-term play.
Yep.
So we know we can.
Works out in the end for everybody. So now we're just about at Mayfair here. We're, got lots of, you can look over there. Lovely road construction in Saskatoon. Woohoo! We always say that we have 2 seasons here. We have winter and we have construction season. That's it. Road construction everywhere. So have your patience on because that's how it works in Saskatoon all summer long.
Yeah, it takes a lot to get around here.
Yeah, in the summer. Yeah, definitely. So anyways, Mayfair is quite a neighborhood. It is actually trending up as well. It's become kind of an area. What's that term? Gentrification. Okay, well,
that's Riversdale.
Yeah, Riversdale it's sprucing up. It's kind of going through a transition. It's not as trendy as Riversdale, but it is sprucing up and kind of having a revitalization.
It's an affordable place for homeowners.
It is. It's very, yeah.
Where are you going?
No.
1234?
1340.
No, well, we could just go to 1234. It's right on the end here. To the right. Right here. Right here.
Yeah, we're here.
Okay.
Roll out.
So we'll go here.
Roll out.
We also own that house.
Yeah,
there.
across the street. That's actually a multi-unit, and so we own that one.
Okay.
Thanks, Bailey. You're welcome. I'm gonna have to reverse because we're parked in front of a fire hydrant. Okay. Safety first. 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought you said you have a code. Because it's an Airbnb.
No, I gave you the
Oh.
The one we were just at was the code.
Keys, always keys. The bane of rental property existence.
So this is actually going to be a future Airbnb. So it's got 2 suites in it and it's cute. This one was funny because Alyssa bought it and then she was like, it'll be cute. You can have it as an Airbnb. I was like, okay. So I actually came through it and it is so cute.
I worked long enough. I do call her my work wife all the time for those that have, talked to us on a personal level. Yeah, all the time. That is work wife right there.
Yeah, so all the time I am very particular about my Airbnbs because I know what the guests like and stuff, but come on through. So I've actually already started furnishing it. So this is 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom upstairs. Very cute, very cute. So you can see it's, got the living area, dining area, the kitchen. So in here, we're just gonna add another cabinet up here, and then we'll add a microwave range hood. So that'll be very functioning. And then it's really turnkey up here. There's 2 bedrooms and the bathroom. The bathroom's really cute. Yeah, it's just a cute house. It's perfect for our Airbnb. So
we're gonna have to film another epic hour in this Airbnb.
When it's done, yeah.
Here's the bathroom.
I saw it. And I got it. Yeah, I know, I gotta do some work in there. Hey, we're back.
Okay.
Don't talk to me, talk to her.
So again, you got the kitchen. It's cute. I mean, nothing super fancy, but it definitely works.
But you can tell it's a step up from what a standard rental is.
Yeah. And we don't actually have any Airbnbs in the Mayfair area, so we'll try and see how it goes. Right now we've got one in a bunch of different areas, mostly west side or close to downtown. This isn't that far from downtown, so we'll see how it goes. So it's interesting because back here, it's actually got this little bonus room, which is shared with both of the guests. I'm gonna put a desk in here and kind of just make it like a little place you can have morning coffee because it's not exclusive to any of the guests. And then back here, see again, I've already started buying. So I have a patio set back there. It's actually got a double detached garage, which we'll keep for storage or rent it out separately as another door.
Is that one of the sets I sent you? No.
No.
Okay.
This is from Lily.
Oh, okay.
And then, it's really cute. Like, again, they'll both have shared access to the backyard, but we'll paint this back deck and it'll be super cute. Lots of shade from the trees. It's an established neighborhood. So yeah, and then we'll go downstairs. So this one will be shared laundry. Watch yourself on the stairs. This one will be shared laundry. That's down here. So in here is a shared laundry. Again, it's just one water heater, one furnace, shared and everything. And then I'll just honestly have locked up cupboards where the Airbnb cleaners will have their snacks for the guests and all the cleaning supplies and everything that'll get locked out and we'll be good. And then this is the little suite down here. So again, nothing super fancy, but it's a 1-bedroom suite. Right now, I do some work here. There's this is the doors. A little hokey. We'll make it a little bit more functional, but that's the 1-bedroom. And then we've got the 1 bathroom. I don't know where the lights are. So in here, you've got kind of a Jack and Jill. Again, we're going to actually make it so that it's just separated off. We'll build a wall to separate the bathroom and the bedroom. But it's cute. And, this will be $50 a night. So you can't really beat that price to have your own bedroom, bathroom, and kitchen. It'll be rented nonstop. We'll definitely come back for another epic hour once it's all done, because we like to have them in the houses so you can come see the finished product.
We're back here. There's a spider in the sink.
Of course.
Yeah. Oh, like, right? It looks like a tarantula's cousin. No, shut up.
They are. They're reproducing.
No.
There was only one here last time. Look at this whole family. Look, they ate grandma. Oh, there's one over there. I know. They're making babies. Look, they're eating their brothers. So if you didn't know, Alyssa has a great phobia and fear of spiders. Same. Which I tend to exploit. Yeah, exactly. Don't tell me your peers, people. I'll use them against you.
I'll remember that. These are huge.
Yeah.
I said they were tarantula's cousins. Like, hey, I'll wrestle a grizzly bear, but I ain't touching the
Right.
Like critters.
Yeah.
So there you have it. And then I don't know if Rochelle mentioned there's a garage around back, and we'll turn around and rent that separately from this house, and works out really well. Or Rochelle uses them for staging materials and all the good stuff.
So the numbers on this house. Yeah, we can actually walk to the next
That's
house.
what we're doing.
Okay, cool.
It's nice.
It
is 33 degrees in Saskatoon.
It's beautiful. It's like Florida weather.
So if I sound like an old woman while I breathe, it's because the humidity is high. I'm kind of plump and it's hot.
So numbers on this house, guys. So we're gonna go through the crosswalk here. We're gonna not get sprayed by the sprinklers. So we're gonna take these first. So that house back there. So we bought it for $210,000. And we have an investor funding it for about $238,000. They're doing a ninja flip, making 29% on their TFSA. She's running. We got a streaker. So the city assessment on that house is $241,000, but we're figuring once it's all done and renovations are completed, it should appraise around $270,000, and then it'll be an available hassle-free landlord house. So if you're interested in buying that house, let us know. And that's it. So we're walking to the next one. Oh,
we do have a fun comment from Tina, who is planning to come to Saskatoon next year, and will definitely be staying one of Epic's Airbnbs.
Woo!
Right on. Yeah, they're fun. Honestly, we have 11 spaces right now. We're just in the process of launching another 10 spaces actually over the next couple months here. And yeah, they're full all the time. All the time. Watch them.
Yeah, careful. We got tree roots. You see these trees? Huh? Oh.
So this next house we're coming up to is one that Alyssa bought. And this one's going to be renovated into a regular rental. So it's kind of hokey right now. It's not technically suited, but it will be. And so the people who are living here, I think they were homeowners.
Yep.
And they were just renting like shared rental, basically, shared rooms or something.
Yeah, well, they were using it as a separate suite, but we just have to make a few adaptations, but nothing too crazy. So it's kind of cute. It's weird. We'll explain. We're like one house away here. Hey, these are new.
Yeah.
Wow, those went up quick. And they're for sale.
And they're Swedish.
Ooh, they are.
So in this neighborhood, you can take a 50-foot lot, you can sever title, and you can build 2 suited properties.
There you go.
So now one lot can bring you 4 suites. So again, it's really important to know your price points and what you're building, what the zoning is, because you could be leaving some money on the table if you build houses that didn't have suites in them. But this is it.
Right here. Oh, look at that here. All right, so this one, as you can see, looks like a really solid house, and it even has a little garden shed, which is kind of cute. Yeah. But well, honestly, my goal with it was I was thinking of just getting a tow truck in here and taking it to the shop, because then we can just board it and use it as a functional storage space. Because as a rental, it'll just cause grief. They already have the garage here that they can utilize for space and everything, but it's got a really nice yard. And again, great location. It's across from a school. That's the amazing part. Look at that. How did that happen? Bailey, how'd you get here before us? It's like she knew where we were supposed to be. Look at this wall. So this would be something we would definitely take down because it's easy to break.
Take some good selfies though.
Right? We're all here in this. I think we're all here.
Everyone starts ballet class.
I kind of we can turn this into the hot yoga studio for the office, right? What? You want hot yoga?
No, the brothel.
No,
just kidding.
So for this one, the numbers on it, Alyssa got over 252,000. The investor's funding it, and we haven't even done renovations yet, but we have it appraised in the future state. And because of the huge square footage, it actually came in appraised at 325,000.
Thank you very much. Woo! That's just the band.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it was. It's haunted. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, it's got, it does have French doors here. I don't think we'll be removing these. They're functional. They're actually brand new, which is pretty cool. And this has an amazing deck out here. So this is a little more upscale for a rental property for us, but the price point was really good, and it had the spread, and we know it'll rent amazing. Even has a dog run in the back. Yeah, right? So, would you break?
No, so when we bought this house, we said they could leave whatever they wanted behind. So we actually cleaned out a lot of furniture. The whole basement was completely furnished and everything. It's fine. But I literally just looked in here. I didn't realize there was a bathroom in here.
Oh, yeah, it's going on.
I didn't know. That's funny.
Well, that's what you meant by you've been in here before we found a free bathroom.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Great. Isn't that great?
It's a mini little tub.
Nice, see? Extra bathrooms are great. Actually, the houses that we have that have high bedrooms and high bathrooms, we actually turn them into rentals by the bedroom because there is a house.
Not by the outlet.
Let's drop that theme. But honestly, we work with a lot of groups that are looking for affordable housing for people. So like, I shouldn't probably name drop, but like the Salvation Armies, some of the Métis groups, because there's always a need, and we can rent by renting it by the room and then them sharing kitchens. It makes it a more affordable type of housing. It also, if people are going through programs, so say they're rehabilitating from alcohol or drug use or whatever, if they're there with people that are going through the same phases, it's like they have their own community. We have, I think we're at about, what, Rochelle, are we at 12 houses like that now?
About that.
Yeah, and they are renting really well because of this whole concept that it's affordable and because of the community. So it's see how it goes. It hasn't been a year yet, but that's usually the timeline to decide if it's a good way to go. So here we have the kitchen. What do we got here? So the kitchen, again, not fancy, just needs some cleanup. It needs paint and handles. And, you know, there's Bailey.
Comes with an egg.
There you go. Wow, we got fun with that. So, and then you can see here, this is another bedroom. Probably will pull that carpet out. It doesn't look like it has another life left in it. When they start lifting like that, it's not worth keeping them. And then this is quite the tub, this bathroom. So as you can see, it's got the open concept of tub. It's like boxed in, and then it's got the jacuzzi tub. So it was a homeowner we bought this off of, but I'm like, that's next level. They wanted to make that a feng shui spa, something retreat. I was like, intense, just a little bit. But again, it's a functional bathroom. That's all we care about, safe, sound, and secure. So up here, go ahead, Ashley. There, go ahead, Mark. No, you guys gotta do your thing. So up here are a couple more bedrooms. Like this house goes on and on. This carpet we will keep and allow the tenants to go through, at least one tenant. We don't put carpet in our units. We use vinyl plank. Vinyl plank is the bomb. It's more costly than linoleum. With that being said though, it's 10 times more durable. Linoleum, it works good for a non-high traffic space, but the minute it's cut, nicked, whatever, you're screwed and you're having to replace it. Whereas vinyl plank, most of them you can remove. There's certain ways to do it, but remove the damaged piece, put a new one in, carry on with life. And so we keep scrap pieces of all, we have 2 colors that we work with, and we keep scrap pieces around, so we're good to go. And that allows for quick, easy maintenance when tenants move out. You can go ahead and see the other bedroom. It's about the same size. So these are actually above the garage. If you saw when we walked out to the house, there was a garage attached, and that's what's underneath this. So again, a good functioning room. Because this is a rental, we may or may not paint this room. If the paint is not nicked too badly, we'll leave it for one cycle. But typically we have 2 paint colors. We have our granite gray, which you saw in the new build, and we have another one called Irish cream, which is just what it sounds like. It's like a really kind of like beige color. So if a house is more brown themed, we'll go Irish cream. If it's newer renos or whatever, then we go to the granite gray. That's it for that, and we'll go downstairs. All right. So you can see this is the entrance that, and the garage is right here. That is below the bedrooms. Down to the abyss. Spiders be gone. There. There we go. So this is actually over here. You can see this is a huge bedroom. Nice functioning space. I'm going to leave the tile. What we can do is we'll just take our vinyl plank right over top, and that will allow the flooring to last for a very, very, very long time. Probably fix up that closet too. Needs to be finished. So here is another bedroom. It's just missing the closet. Sometimes what we'll do is we'll just put a custom kind of unit in a corner, and then it's deemed a bedroom, because here you need a window or closet to have a bedroom. Otherwise they call them dens. Is there? If I can find the, there it is.
It's okay, I got a good light on this camera.
Oh, you do, yeah. So again, there's some things we'll do in here. That light switch, there's a strong possibility we're gonna move that. There isn't a fan in here, so we'll add a fan. I know it's a pain in the ass. We always add fans, because even if it costs you $1,200 today, it saves you tens of thousands of dollars tomorrow, just because of moisture. Moisture is your #1 enemy for any house. Again, People take it for granted all the time, even something as simple as eaves troughing. Your eaves trough is not a sky-high garden. It is not meant to grow plants. You should be emptying it and having water flow so the water will flow away from your property. Can't say that enough. And then again, you've got a really nice space down here, open concept. So there's a couple little things. It has laundry down here. We do need to make laundry upstairs. We've got a few options up there. The garage is really a very tiny kind of garage, but it's completely basically insulated. So one of the options is we could put laundry in the garage, and then it's got each unit would have its own laundry, and that's about it. So I think all things are covered. But yeah, the kitchen's really basic. Just, you know, clean, works, functions, that's all we need. We will change that light. We don't leave bar lighting here. We go to our Home Depot contractor special. They're either 3 or 2 bulbs. You buy them, there's 5 or 4 in a pack, and they're your best bang for your buck. And all of our units use that light because everybody knows, it saves time. We buy them by the boxfuls, and it works great. So yeah. No questions? We're good? Nothing? Okay.
At the moment.
Oh, I guess I don't know. One of these is the electrical up here.
This one's on hinges.
Is that one on hinges? It might just be. There it is. No, that's just storage. Must be.
Jerry though says how he loves how streamlined your systems are.
Oh, cool.
Oh
no, there's more storage. So you can see they just left those for storage. We will probably screw that shut because for a lot of our tenants, a lot of storage just means extra places to stuff garbage. So we prefer not to leave those options. That's a fact. I like what they did here, right? See how they painted, they took the cement and did they actually.
Oh, I like that actually. It gives
yeah,
a nice texture.
It's textured cement.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it's become a big, getting popular again. In stamped cement.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool. How's that, guys? Thumbs up if you like the tours. And how many people do we have on Zoom?
6.
There we go.
All right. Cool. So next week's Epic Hour, did we talk about?
Nope, not yet. Now's the time.
The date and time is
Wednesday the 12th at 11.
Okay.
Wednesday the 12th at 11.
Excellent.
And we're talking about negotiation.
And that'll be 11 Sasky time.
Yep.
So that'll be 1 o'clock Eastern and 10 a.m. Pacific. So if you can't be there live, turn around. The recordings are completely available. If you didn't get your question or concern answered, reach out. We'll always either bring it up on another program, or we'll turn around and contact you. No problem.
And then also, I'm totally going to give a shameless plug to the Affiliate Army. Our basic boot camp starts this Saturday at 10 a.m. So if you're wanting to learn more about being part of the Affiliate Army and what that looks like, make sure you send an email to Bailey at
affiliatearmy@epicalliance.ca.
Put it in the chat.
All right, so I think we got already 25 people signed up, which is amazing and exciting. And we're going to be starting the weekly training calls next week on Thursday at 5 p.m. our time. So super excited to start that. And it'll be interesting to start blocking people. So at the end of July, we will have paid out, we already are in August. Okay, so by the time we pay out the July referrals, we've paid out $500,000 in referrals to investors and other people who are wanting to share our epic opportunities. And we're just really wanting to really share that gravy train. And if you think you can, share our awesome opportunities and talk to people and make $1,000 for a closed deal, we should definitely chat. And that's it. That's all I got.
And we might as well, Chris and Mark, for being one of the new members of our team.
Hello.
Nothing like putting you on the spot now, right?
I guess it's better than the spot that just preparing than I was thinking.
Right? So Ashley, what is Mark?
Hello, everyone. Mark is my new assistant. He's the newest member of the marketing team. I'm super excited to have him.
There we go. This is, I've been watching you guys. There's lots. We've been throwing you into chaos, and you just seem to be bringing in and loving it. So
yeah, I'm enjoying myself.
Excellent. Well, it's never going to be the same thing twice,
Right? Never a dull moment.
Right? Oh, we could tell the story. You were sitting in the office before we started this. Tell the story. What happened quick?
Of what?
Oh,
With the phone.
when Pooh called the office.
Right?
Oh, yeah. I don't know you guys.
So, go ahead, Ashley.
So we were all getting ready to shuffle into the truck to start this epic hour, and I had Mark, and I've just been dragging him all over the place today. So he was sitting in the reception at our office. He was just waiting for us to roll out, and one of our property care specialists was sitting in the receptionist chair, and he needed to call Linda, who is our receptionist, to ask a quick question. And so he's calling, and the phone in the office starts ringing, and he ignores it because he doesn't know what to do. Linda's not there to answer the phone, so Alyssa comes sprinting from her office, says, "Hello, Epic Alliance," and then Pooh is like,
and Jen
running. Oh, and he ultimately ended up calling our main office phone.
Yeah.
And Mark was kind of like, everybody was running around, and it was very crazy.
And I said to Mark, I said, see, this is why we need cameras on us 24/7, because it's literally a shit show every day.
So
was that potato?
Yeah. So that's it. I think we got our date out. We've got what we're covering. And so I think we can sign off and say goodbye. So here we go. For everybody out there, stay epic.
Thanks for joining us.